Hello, my name's Marie and thank you for joining me on the mat today. Today's practice is going to be a heart opening practice. I recommend the use of a block and a blanket and any other props that you like to use. We're going to make our way into hero pose, so coming towards the back of our mat, sinking the tailbone towards our heels, tops of the feet pressing into the earth, shoulders rolling up, back and down. This feels sensitive on the knees, option to rest the knees on a blanket here. We're going to place one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly, and just becoming conscious of the breath, maybe closing down the eyes. Reaching down through the tops of the feet, spine growing along. Conscious of the breath, noticing if it's short and shallow or long and deep. No judgment. Feeling the belly rise into the hand on the inhale. Slowly sink back down on the exhale. Extending those inhales through the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhaling from the chest, the ribs, the belly. Yogic breath, 3-part breath. Inhale, belly rises, ribs rise, chest rise. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly softens. Inhale, belly rises, ribs, chest, ribs, belly softens back down. Carrying on with your own breath. Yourself in this moment. Maybe setting an intention for today's practice. I'm going to use one. What you practice grows. Our internal thoughts can often be of shame, judgment, frustration. And becoming aware of this. Just observing, giving it a kind attention. Instead of getting frustrated by these thoughts or shamed, because what you practice grows, which will grow more frustration, shame and judgment. And instead, this kind attention, sending yourself love and compassion, because what you practice grows. On the next exhale, fluttering the eyes open. Releasing the hands back down to the knees. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down. I'm going to place the left hand onto the mat and cascade the right arm up high and over. Breathing into the right hand side of the body. Softening the shoulders away from the ears. center. Exhale, take it over to the right side. So right hand plants, left hand goes high. Rooting down through that left hip. Inhale back to center. We're going to create yoga mudra. So interlacing the fingers behind the back. If this feels too much on the shoulders, option to use a strap here instead. Inhale, shoulders roll up, back and down. Broaden through the chest. Gaze goes high. Knuckles reaching down towards the earth. Inhale, exhale, hinging forward, torso to the thighs, arms go high, forehead to the mat. Inhale, slowly rise back up, cascading the heart high. Exhale, sinking back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink the chest back down to the thighs. Forehead rests on the earth. Releasing the hands. Walking the fingers towards the top of your mat. Coming into child's pose. Option big toes together. Option to take the knees wide here. Sinking down. If the hips feel a little high, option choose a block under the sits bones. Option to stay here. We're going to create prayer position with our hands. Bring the thumbs towards the back of our neck. Breathing into the sensations of the triceps, the armpits. Inhale, planting the hands down to the earth, walking the hands towards the left hand side of your mat. Option to place that right hand on top of left. Breathing into the right side of the body, anchoring down through that right glute. Walking the hands back to center. Exhale, taking it over towards the right side. Option to take that left hand on top of right. Forehead lifts, walking the hands back to center, coming into tabletop. So planting the hands, knees are going to be stacked under the hips, toes can be tucked or untucked, fingers spread wide, scooping the elbows in, cores engaged, neck long. Taking a few cat-cows here. Inhale, lower the belly, taking the gaze either ahead or high. Exhale, rounding through, chin to chest, tailbone tucks. Inhale, found cow, broaden through the chest. Exhale, rounding through, pressing through the hands, finding space at the back of the shoulders. Inhale, cow. Exhale, rounding through. Inhale, find neutral. Taking the gaze over that left shoulder, arcing the left hip out, creating like a banana or a C shape in the back. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, taking it over to the right side, gazing over the right shoulder, right hip arcs out. Inhale, center. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, taking it through under the right arm, thread the needle. Left shoulder, left ear sinks to the earth. Option to release those toes. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Sending the breath to where it needs to go here. Lifting the ear, the shoulder, left arm comes back out, planting that hand. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhale, taking that right hand under the left arm, sinking the right shoulder, the ear, back down to the earth. Breathe. Inhale, pressing into that left hand, releasing the right hand back down to the earth. Taking a few cat-cows here. Just releasing the back. Finding neutral position. Going to walk our hands towards the top of our mat. Coming into puppy pose, so knees stacked over under hips, sorry, tops of the feet pressing into the earth, fingers spread wide, sinking the torso down to the mat. This feels too much on the shoulders, option to lower those forearms. Forehead rests on the mat. Breathing into the back of the heart here. Lifting the forehead, gazing ahead, lowering the forearms if they're not down, sliding the chest, the torso towards the mat, coming into Slamba Bhujangasana, Sphinx pose. So elbows stacked under shoulders, hands, fingers spread wide, rooting down, tops of the feet pressing into the earth, pelvis rooting, cores engaged, heart shines forward. Try not to let the lower ribs flare out here. Drawing them in, protecting the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, lowering forehead back down to the earth. Bring the palms of the hands towards lower ribs. Pressing into the hands. Coming onto the knees, tucking the toes, lifting the tailbone up and high, finding downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So hands are going to be about shoulder width apart, rooting down through the fingers, feet hip width, option to bend those knees as much as you want to here. Tail rises high, gazing towards the feet. Heels are working away towards the mat. No worries if they're not there. Straightening that left leg, bending into the right, breathing into the sensations of the left leg, stretching the hamstrings, the calf, straightening that right leg now and bending into the left.
both legs. Inhale, left leg's going to rise high. Exhale, taking that left foot between the hands, coming into low lunge and Asana. Back toes are tucked. Left knee stacked over ankle. Checking in with those hips, they're stacked forward, so left hip drawing back, right forward. Option to stay here if you're working on balance. Or inhale, arms rise high. Casting the heart up. Inhale, option to take Yoga Mudra again here, so interlacing the hands behind the back. Breathe. Anchoring down through that front foot. Inhale, release the bind, arms rise high. Exhale, planting the hands either side of the foot, stepping back into downward facing dog again. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, planting that right foot between the hands, lowering that back knee down. Checking in with the feet. Inhale, arms rise high. If you're working on balance, option take the arms out wide. You're not just slinking down where the core's engaged, finding lift as well. Hips stacked, shoulders soften. Option to stay here, we're going to find Yoga Mudra again, interlacing the fingers, drawing the knuckles towards the earth. Heart cast high. Breathe. Releasing the bind. Inhale, arms rise high. Exhale, gazing down towards the feet, framing that front foot with the palms of the hands. Back knee lifts, stepping back downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to rise up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, lowering the heels down towards the earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Finding stillness. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, taking that left foot between the hands. Option to lower that knee or come into high lunge. Again, bring the hands to the hips if you're working on balance. Front knee stacked over ankle. Hips stacked forward. Inhale, arms rise high. Find a focus point. Option to find Yoga Mudra again. Interlacing the fingers behind the back. Knuckles drawing down towards the earth. Gaze goes high. Anchoring down through that front foot and the back toes. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, lowering the back knee down towards the earth. Left hand is going to clasp the right thigh. Right hand's going to go high. Breathe. Either gazing high or taking the gaze down towards the floor. Inhale, exhale, windmill in the hands back down to the earth, framing that front foot, back knee lifts, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high, taking it through, planting it between the hands. Option to lower that back knee again. Inhale, arms rise high.
softening the shoulders. Breathe. Checking in with that front knee, making sure it's not slinking in to the inside. Make sure you can see your big toe. Hips stacked forward. Inhale. Exhale, finding Yoga Mudra, interlacing the fingers behind the back. Casting the heart high. Inhale. Exhale, lowering the back knee. Right hand's going to clasp that left thigh. Inhale, left hand high. Taking the gaze towards the sky or down to the earth. Listening to the edges of your body. Moving with love, not force. Exhale, windmill in the hands back down to the earth. Stepping that back foot through, coming into downward facing dog. Lowering the knees back down to the earth. Big toes together, knees can go wide, coming into Balasana, child's pose. Option to take the prayer hands again. Thumbs resting on the back of the neck. And just checking in with the body, noticing the breath. Feeling that tapas we've cultivated in the body, the heat. Noticing the thoughts, the sensations in the body, the breath. Whatever's arising, meeting it with love and compassion, because what we practice grows. Lifting the forehead, planting the hands back down on the earth, coming onto the knees, tucking those back toes, finding plank. Option to find half plank here if that suits you. We're going to lower through chaturanga. Inhale, hinging forward, elbows staying magnetized in. Slowly, slowly, everything meets the mat, releasing the toes. Forehead rests on the mat. We're going to head into Bhujangasana, Cobra. So if you're conscious of the lower back today, option to plant one hand on top of each other and rest the forehead here. Enjoy stillness. Finding strength in this stillness here. If you want to explore Cobra, so bringing the palms of the hands towards the lower ribs. Tops of the feet rooting into the earth. Thighs magnetizing into one another. Pelvis roots down, maybe the kneecaps lift. Cores engaged. Inhale, forehead, chest, shoulders lift off the mat. Elbows magnetizing in. Exhale, lower the chest, the shoulders, forehead back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, forehead, chest, shoulders lift off the earth. Hold. Option to lift the hands here, squeezing the shoulder blades in. Breathe. Inhale, find height. Exhale, lowering back down to the earth. Option to take baby cobra again. Or we're going to find Yoga Mudra, interlacing the fingers behind
behind the back, heading into Salabhasana locust pose. So again, tops of the feet rooting into the earth, thighs magnetizing into one another, pelvis roots down, cores engaged, shoulders rolling down the back. Inhale, forehead, chest, shoulders lift off the earth. Knuckles are drawing down towards the heels. Breathe. Maybe this time the feet lift off the mat as well. Everything's fired up. Inhale. Exhale, lowering everything back down to the earth. Bring the hands by the sides of the lower rib. Pressing into the hands. Coming onto the knees, sinking the tailbone back down towards the heels. Coming into Balasana, child's pose. Settling in however suits you, your body today. Long deep breaths. Breathing into the back of the heart. We hide so many emotions back there. Inhale, lifting the forehead, walking the hands towards the knees. We're going to head into Ustrasana. So this is a big back bend. Anybody with neck, spinal injuries, or anything like that, headaches, an option just to rest in child's pose or take the gentler versions. So I'm going to tuck my toes. Toes can be tucked or untucked, but I like a bit more height. My back can be sensitive sometimes, so shoulders are going to roll up, back and down, palms face up. Option to stay here, focusing on the breath. If you like to explore this a little further, we're going to use a block. So placing the block between the inner thighs, magnetizing the thighs into the block, taking some pressure off the lower back, stops the glutes overactivating. So hips, knees, hips, shoulders in one long line. Shoulders going to roll up, back and down, palms face forward, pelvis rooting forward, cores engaged. Option 2 to stay here. Or maybe explore, bring the palms of the hands towards the lower back, elbows rooting into one another, drawing in. Chest is starting to arc up, finding lift here. I'm going to begin by just raising one hand high. So on the next inhale, finding lift, we're going to place a right hand down towards the right heel, left hand's going to go high. Being conscious of the neck. Open heart, open mind. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand towards the lower back. Let the right hand join. Maybe resetting the spine a moment. The shoulders roll up, back and down. Inhale, rising again. Checking in that the knees, the hips, the shoulders are all in one long line. Palms of the hands towards the lower back. Elbows drawn into one another. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand towards the left heel, right arm's going to rise high. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand towards the lower back again. Right hand to meet, sinking back. Sink the tailbone back down to the heels.
option to stay here or head into child's pose. Or if you want to come with me to explore full Ustrasana, then here we go. So again, hugging that block. Don't forget to hug your block. Knees, hips, shoulders stacked in one long line. Palms of the hands on the lower ribs. Elbows magnetizing in, cores engaged. Pelvis pushing forward slightly. And we're not just going to slink back. We're finding lift, 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 arcing over like a rainbow. So inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand, the left hand to find the heels. Finding lift as you arc over. Hug that block, being conscious of the neck. Long, deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand and right hand towards the lower back, releasing the toes, tailbone sinks down toward the heel. Moving the block, placing the hands face up on the thighs. Breathe. Ustrasana is a big heart opening asana. It helps stimulate good vibes, so helping with depression, anxiety. It stimulates Hatha, the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. It's really invigorating, and we spend so much time on our phones, on computers, driving, hunched over. Our day-to-day life is a lot more like this. So practicing back bends help to counterbalance that, helping with posture. Big cleansing breath here. Inhale. Let it go. Let the spine realign. We're going to walk our hands towards the mat. Knees can be wide or together, sinking down into child's pose.
Maybe you let the hands hang by the side of the body this time. Finding what you need today. Noticing the sensations in the body. How you're feeling now. Remembering meeting whatever arises with kind attention, love and compassion. Forehead rises, and we're going to walk the hands towards our body, drawing the thighs into one another, and we're just going to swivel the legs out in front, coming into Dandasana staff pose. So feet flex back towards us, pressing energy through the heels, thighs rooting down, removing any fleshy parts from underneath your bottom, shoulders rolled up and down, palms facing to the earth, cores engaged. Inhale, arms rise high. Exhale, hinging forward through the waist. Letting the hands meet the earth wherever that might be for you today. So the calves, the ankles, maybe the feet. Option to round through the spine here. Maybe the head can hang heavy. So doing a few counter poses to Ustrasana. Forward folds have a calming effect on the body, stimulating the rest and digest nervous system. Whether each exhale, sinking in a little deeper. How can we soften here? Releasing the jaw. We hold so much tension in our face. Inhale, core engaged. Walking the hands back towards the body. We're going to draw the soles of the feet into one another. Option to keep the feet further out or bring them in towards the pelvis. Coming into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So either clasping the ankles, the feet, or using the two peace fingers around the big toes. I'm going to inhale, growing tall. Rolling the shoulders down away from the ears. Option to stay here, or we're going to exhale, hinging forward. Elbows can rest on those calves. Again, letting the head hang heavy if that feels nice. Option to rest the forehead on a block. Be kind to yourself. Give your body what it needs. That will change from day to day. Forehead, removing any props, walking the hands back towards the body, place them at the back of our mat, planting the feet back down to the earth, heel toeing them out towards the edges of your mat, and we're just going to windshield the knees from left to right, releasing the hips. Slowing down our practice now. Bear knows how to relax. Scooching ourselves towards the top of our mat. Inhale, our arms are going to reach forward. Exhale, cores engage, lowering yourself slowly. Option, use the forearms here. Make your way down as comfortable as possible. Drawing one knee in and then the other. Maybe rocking from side to side, finding stillness. Keeping the left knee where it is. We're going to extend the right leg long, feet are flexed. Drawing the left knee in towards the body, we're going to do a few ankle turns, rotating from one way to the other. Soften the shoulders. Finding stillness. Holding onto that left knee with the right hand. Left hand is going to extend out long, palm face down. Inhale. Exhale, taking that left knee over to the right side of your mat. Maybe gazing over that left shoulder. Option to use a block under the knee here if it feels a little too deep. Rooting down through those shoulders. If you feel the left shoulder lifting too much, then just ease out of it. Breath to any sticky spots. Inhale, cores engaged. Exhale, finding center. Drawing that right knee in, left leg extends long, feet are flexed. Right knee drawing into the body, taking a few ankle circles here, one way and then the other. Soften the shoulders. Finding stillness. Using the left hand on the right knee, right hand's going to extend out long. Inhale, exhale, taking that right knee over to the left side of the body, gazing over that right shoulder. Shoulders sink down into the earth. Inhale, cores engaged. Exhale, drawing yourself back to center. Leaving the right knee where it is. Let's bring the left knee to meet the right, giving yourself a big hug. Maybe this time the forehead meets the knees. Big inhale. Let it go. Lowering the crown of the head back down to the earth. Extending one, then both legs out long. Heading into Shavasana. Let the feet roll out towards the sides of the mat, palms face up, tucking the shoulders in. Final rest in the pose. Making any adjustments here to help you find comfort. Ankles soften. Calves, thighs soften. Backs of the glutes. Palms of the hands. Forearms soften into the earth. Backs of the arms, shoulders soften. Back of the head. Back softens. Back of the heart melts. Giving yourself permission to rest here. Nothing to do. No one to be. I'm going to become quiet now so you can enjoy this silence, this stillness. I'll be here to guide you out in a few minutes. Sensations in the body. Let's begin to wiggle our fingers, our toes, maybe rolling the head from side to side, drawing the knees in towards the chest, rolling over to your side, using your lower arm as a pillow. Breathe, fetal position. Pressing into your free hand, rising up into a comfortable seated position, Sukhasana. Bring the palms of the hands to your heart, bowing the forehead down towards your hands.
thanking yourself for taking the time to practice on the mat today. May you move through the rest of your day with love, not force. Namaste. Actually been good. You didn't fight.
There's hope yet.